there's definitely going to be war. That money refers to any money that enters into your account. That's what many Nigerians don't know. That money is any money that enters into your account. So if within a month you get more than 80,000 naira into your account, you will be taxed. As far as money goes into your account, the Nigerian government will label it as income. There's going to be war. Nigerians are going to fight this. Nigerians will not like this. This is going to cause serious problem. 2027, I foresee a lot of bad things. Nigerian government, don't let this to be your lot. Tax this, you tax this, you tax that, you tax this. What do you expect the citizens to do when they are put in such a crazy situation? Hi guys, your boy VOB, and I'm here again. I don't know, maybe some of you must have heard about the new tax law by the Tinubu regime, by the Tinubu administration, that is set to take effect in Nigeria. So there are a lot of gray areas, and a lot of Nigerians don't really like to read, so Nigerians don't really like to investigate. So I want to give you guys an expose on what's the truth about this new tax law by the Tinubu administration. You ready? Okay, go with me. As published, a new tax law is in place. If you sell assets such as stocks, crypto, or property, any profit is subject to capital gains tax. If you earn personal income from 0 to 800,000 naira, you get 0% as tax. If you earn from 800,001 naira to 1.6 million naira, you get 15% tax. If you earn 1.6 million and 1 to 3.2 million naira, you get 20% tax. And if you earn above 3.2 million, you get 25% tax. Okay, so this is what the government has put out there, but there's a gray area to this. What some people don't understand is this. So what some people don't understand is this, that starting from 2026, January 1, 2026, every person that earns in Nigeria is going to be taxed. As far as money goes into your account, the Nigerian government will label it as income. So if you are sending money to your sick mother in the village, if it's above 800,000, it will be labeled as income. If you are sending money to a laborer to do something for you, if it's above 800,000, it will be labeled as income. Now, it gets crazy. Let me explain this better for you guys. When they say if you earn less than 800,000 naira yearly, you will not be taxed, what they mean is everybody that earns less than 800,000, so if you earn less than 800,000 naira yearly, if you earn less than 1 million naira yearly, so they're looking at 80,000 naira per month, 80,000 naira per month. So if you multiply 80,000 naira per month into 10 months, that's 800,000 naira. If you multiply it into 12 months, that's about 960,000 naira. So let's just say like 1 million. So basically what the government is saying is that if you earn less than, what they're trying to let us believe is that if you earn less than 80,000 naira a month, you will not be taxed. Now this is the gray area, what they're not telling you guys. That money refers to any money that enters into your account. That's what many Nigerians don't know. That money is any money that enters into your account. So if within a month you get more than 80,000 naira into your account, you will be taxed. If within a year you get more than 1 million naira into your account, you will be taxed. Now tell me, how many Nigerians can you count out that don't earn up to 80,000 naira? That 80,000 naira does not pass through their account in a month. Even the fish seller, even the market trader gets more than 80,000 naira into their account in a month. So you see the problem, you see what the Nigerian government is trying to do. This is the thing, yeah? Now, there's nothing wrong with taxation. Every society, every country in the world, like, it's normal, like even from the days of old, from the Persian times, from the Israeli times, from the days of old, basically, taxation is normal. Like, that is the way every government works. But the problem with Nigeria is that people are not scared of paying taxes. People are scared of giving money to a government that is not interested in the welfare of citizens. At least this is what Nigerians perceive the government as. So already Nigerians are already taxed. There's they feel like every Nigerian feels they're already taxed. There's high cost of living, there's inflation, there's high cost of transportation, cost of food, cost of education, everything is expensive. Hospital bills expensive, cost of having good health care expensive. So every Nigerian already feels taxed. If you want to go buy a car, if you want to go buy a house, what you used to buy 3 houses before, you use it to buy 1 house now. Do you get? So a lot of Nigerians feel undervalued by the government, and a lot of Nigerians feel like the government is taking a lot already from Nigerians as it is. So when you now come with a tax regime or with a new tax law that is mandatory for everybody to adhere to. Now, a lot of Nigerians don't know this. From 2026, if you don't have a tax ID that the government can use to monitor how much comes into your account, you won't be able to operate a bank account. So this is like a BVN and an NIN Pro Max. Everybody, every account from 2026, from January, before you can withdraw any money, you must provide proof of a tax ID. So whether you run a business, you don't run a business, as far as you have a bank account and money goes into your account, you're going to provide a tax ID. Then it's now the government that will now monitor to see, okay, how much comes into the account. Now they have ways they can use to monitor how much comes into your account. And every state revenue collection agency now has now been merged into one. So there's one federal revenue collection agency, and all the state revenue collection agencies now work for the federal government. So everybody's eye, like every eye of the government is going to be on everybody's income now. Now the government wants to know who is making what, who is getting this, who is getting. So it's another form of tracking our income. It's another form of tracking how money is spent. But the issue here is they're trying to make it look like, okay, this doesn't affect the poor. But the truth of the matter is that this new tax law affects every single Nigerian, almost every single Nigerian, because you can only count, there are very few people that will say that in a month, 80,000 naira does not pass through their account. If I'm selling sugar, if I'm selling plantain, I need to buy things, right? If somebody is sending me money I need to buy things too, right? Like, you can count the number of, it's only the extremely poor people that you can say 80,000 does not pass through their accounts. And a lot of Nigerians, because of this new tax law, that were not involved in politics before, that did not care anything about the government before, you see what's going to happen now. Let me read what some people are saying online about, imagine, so as you are working in a construction site as a laborer, probably earning 5,000 naira per day and saving 3,000. God willing, this 3,000 hard savings will compound to 1 million at the end of the year. Then Tinubu will now casually stroll into your account and collect 150,000 naira as per 15% tax on income. Wallahi, blood go flow. So this guy, first of all, there's nobody that earns 5,000 naira a day that will be able to save 3,000 naira. Not in this economy. Won't you eat food? Won't you pay for rent? Won't you won't you take care of your children? Won't you take care of your family? So that is not even feasible. Let's just say imagine in an imaginary situation, 3,000 naira is what you save and you keep up to 1 million. So what the government is saying that they're going to take 15% tax on that income. But the mistake this writer is making is that the government is not going to wait till the end of the year to tax you. The government is going to be taxing you every month. That's what the government is going to do. Let me read on that tweet. The primary responsibility of every government is security and welfare of its citizens. Nigerian masses are hungry. Nigerian masses are unemployed. Nigerian masses are unsafe. Nigerian masses are suffering. Stop the wickedness. Stop the oppression. Stop the propaganda. Yes, that's my point. Like, Nigerians will not have a problem paying tax if you lower the cost of school fees, if you lower the cost of transportation, if you lower the cost of feeding, if you lower the cost of house rent, if you have a working economy, Nigerians will not have a problem paying tax. But we will not struggle for ourselves, fight in such a very, very harsh business climate, make some money, and boom, the government just comes and takes their percentage, takes their cuts. It's now like a case of monkey they walk, baboon they chop. Like, already government makes so much money from a country that is not, that our telecommunications is taxed, our land lease, land sale, land buy is taxed. Every product that comes into the country Everything you buy in the market is taxed. Food is already taxed. Already, the government makes their money from all these things. The government makes a lot of money from import and export. The government makes a lot of money from oil revenue. Government makes a lot of money from deals with social media companies and all that. But coming to touch the ordinary citizens' money is where I foresee a lot of problem for the government, because people are not going to take this money. People are not going to take this money, especially if that taxation is not matched by immediate, sustained, and fast improvement in the lives of people. Okay, let me read on that tweet. My concern in all this, what about money as gifts and savings from siblings? Should the government and our tax agents go ahead to deduct the tax percentage even when the money isn't for any capital gains? I guess this policy won't be automated with our accounts in the banks. Sorry to bust your bubble, guy. This is going to be automated. So just like the way you make calls, you want to use *901 and automatically you are debited, just like at the end of every month your bank debits you, just like at the end of every transfer your bank debits you the transfer cost. That's how this is going to be. The moment you have a tax ID, the government is going to collect their transfer from you. It's going to be automated, except when you have maybe issues or you want to clarify really how much you're making and all of that. Then maybe, I don't know how the negotiation or the mechanism is going to be between the government and the taxpayer. I don't know how that's going to be. Okay, this is another tweet. So now I went to go and I asked Grok to explain what capital gains tax is. So capital gains tax is a levy on the profit from selling an asset like stocks, crypto, or property that has increased in value. In Nigeria's 2025 tax reforms, is now taxed at progressive personal income rates: 0% on gains up to 800,000 naira, 15% up to 1.6 million, 20% up to 3.2 million, and so. So what this is just saying is that this capital gains tax being that has been made law by the Tinubu government, if you are doing stocks, you'll be taxed. Any money you make. If you're selling crypto, if you're selling property, you'll be taxed. Anything as your capital. So if you make 1 million naira as your capital, you are going to get 1.5 million naira, you're going to get 15% tax on your capital. If you make 20% up, you're going to get 20% tax if it's up to 3.2 million, just like that, okay? Now, that's what's in the public fair, but we don't know. With this administration, you just don't know. So this is by Felice. Nigerian politicians have never done anything good with taxpayers' money. No electricity, no hospital, no good roads. Nothing will still change this time around. That's the point. So that's the point. Like, Nigerians don't have any problem paying tax. So, like, Nigerians were already taxed, so Nigerians don't have a problem paying tax. Where the problem will come in is if they feel like they are not getting value for their money. Like, I can't have 10 million in my account and you are removing 1.5 for 2 million, and I'm still finding it hard to pay school fees. I'm still finding it hard to take care of my family. I'm still finding it hard to fuel my tank. I'm still finding it hard to pay bills. Like, just, that's it. It's just as simple as it comes, okay? This is another one by Harmless Pure. So my dad will be paying tax on the little money I'm giving him monthly. Yes. As far as that money surpasses 800,000 naira yearly, or about 85,000 naira a month, the government is going to ask for tax from that money from your father, because your father will be seen in their logbook as a tax paying individual. Okay, so another person says this new tax rates no be reform, na extortion. How you go tax hungry people who never chop breakfast? That's the point. So a lot of people in Nigeria are poor, a lot of people in Nigeria are suffering, and they're asking, why are you taxing us? Like, why are you taxing us? You remember when these tax laws came out at first, the North really resisted it, because they felt like, okay, we in the North, majority of people in the North are people that are really suffering. Like, that's where the poverty is very high. There's high poverty in the North, there's high lack of education in the North, there's a lot of things are wrong in the North, you get. So that's why a lot of their governors and their leaders kicked against it, because they felt like, but I don't know what Tinubu did. I don't know who was settled. I don't know whatever that happened, but all of a sudden, nobody talked about it and the whole thing was signed into law. This was someone is saying, okay. Let me read this. Tell your employer to pay your rent. pay for your bulk food stuff, pay your children's school fees, buy you health insurance, pay for your home inverter, give you fuel voucher, and cut your salary by 70%. Thank me later. No employer will do this. No employer will do this. Sorry to burst your bubble, but no employer will do this. There's no employer that's going to pay your rent, that's going to pay your bulk food stuff, that's going to pay for your children's school fees, buy your health insurance, pay your home inverter, give you fuel voucher. No, that's like you're looking for an employer from Mars. So take that employer now from Mars. It's not going to happen. No employer is going to do that. So you're basically just wasting your time if you're thinking about that. Okay, so somebody says, I see Nepal happening in 2026. I pray this doesn't happen. Oh God, I pray this doesn't happen. It's not going to be good for the economy. It's not going to be good for the government. But when you have a government that's insensitive, you've done so much to people. Like you've done so, like a lot of people are dying. There's a lot of crime. There's a lot of kidnapping. There's a lot of bad things going on wrong with the country. Then you now want to be collecting money directly from people's accounts. There are no more. The money you make on the road is not enough. The money you make on the air is not enough. The money you make on telecommunications is not enough. Now you want to be debiting people. So I pray it doesn't happen, but well, whatever. So basically, I hope I've been able to explain some things you didn't know about the tax law. Remember, it's going to start on the 1st of January 2026, and if you make more than 800,000 naira in a year, which make more than 800,000 naira in a year, which accounts to like 80,000 naira a month. If you, let's just say, if you make more than 80,000 naira a month, the government is going to tax you. You qualify as a tax-paying individual, and the government is saying that they are not going to know what qualifies as your salary or what is not your salary. What the government is doing, a lot of Nigerians don't know, is that as far as over 80,000 naira passes through your account channels, because your tax ID will be linked to your BVN, and your BVN is connected to all your bank accounts. It's the same name with your NIN. So once they see a particular amount of money flowing in through your account, that's what they are going to calculate as your money. So you see the chaos here. You see where the chaos is going to come from. So just imagine I have like somebody gives me 20 million naira now for a contract. Government is taxing me from that 20 million and collecting 25% from that 20 million. Now, I've not removed my capital, I've not removed my expenditure, I've not removed my profit, I've not bought the goods I need to do for the contract, but the government has taken their own share. So you see what's going on, and you see where the chaos is going to come from. I pray that this is sorted out, and I pray the Nigerians stand up and resist these tax laws. They can modify it, they can change it to be more people friendly, more people centric, and everybody's going to smile, everybody's going to be a win-win for everybody. Okay, so that's all I have to say about the tax regime. I hope I've explained everything that you didn't know. I hope I've taught you some things that you didn't know. It's your boy VOB. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Peace out.